NeuroGov Plus, Advanced AI, Enterprise, for the pharma industry. Integrated DATAPOINTS Enterprise Intelligence Governance Value. August 12, 2026. Brain NeuroGov Plus, Advanced AI, Enterprise, for the pharma industry. Integrated DATAPOINTS Enterprise Intelligence Governance Value. Introduction. The pharmaceutical industry operates across one of the most complex information environments in the world. Drug discovery, molecular research, clinical trials, regulatory submissions, pharmacovigilance, manufacturing, quality assurance, supply chain operations, commercial intelligence, finance, sustainability, and patient outcomes continuously generate enormous volumes of heterogeneous data. The strategic challenge is no longer simply collecting Dr. Suri data, it is converting interconnected data points into trusted knowledge, governed intelligence, and timely enterprise decisions. Brain NeuroGov Plus, Advanced AI, Enterprise, is conceived as a governance-first enterprise artificial intelligence architecture capable of bringing these fragmented information streams into an integrated intelligence environment. Its one brain, N domains, NGPTs, 63 specialized AI engines architecture can connect enterprise knowledge, AI cognitive data, multidimensional reasoning, analytics, policy controls, and decision intelligence within a unified pharma enterprise cockpit. The objective is not merely automation, it is to create an enterprise intelligence layer through which pharmaceutical organizations can continuously understand, analyze, govern, predict, and act. How NeuroGov Plus, Advanced AI, Enterprise, will help the pharma industry. Brain NeuroGov Plus can provide a common intelligence fabric across the pharmaceutical value chain. Data from laboratories, clinical systems, regulatory repositories, manufacturing plants, quality systems, ERP platforms, supply chains, commercial operations, safety databases, scientific literature, and real-world evidence can become interconnected data points rather than isolated information silos. The RAG engine can activate enterprise and research knowledge, AI cognitive data can provide real-world and contextual signals, the 3D, 10D AIDNN engine, Cognitive Cube, can support multidimensional cognitive analysis, Analyzer 1.0 can perform advanced analytical and predictive processing, the Policy engine can apply governance, compliance, and ethical controls, and 63 specialized AI engines can provide domain, functional and operational intelligence. Together, these components can transform the pharma enterprise cockpit from a conventional dashboard into a governed enterprise decision environment. 1. Drug discovery and R&D intelligence. In pharmaceutical R&D, NeuroGov Plus can integrate molecular, genomic, proteomic, compound screening, laboratory, scientific literature, intellectual property and doctor-curatorial research data points. Rather than requiring researchers and executives to navigate multiple disconnected systems, the enterprise knowledge layer can organize relevant evidence and make it available to specialized analytical engines. Dr. Suri creates the foundation for identifying promising research directions, comparing candidate molecules, discovering relationships across datasets and prioritizing R&D resources. The result can be a more connected path from scientific information rightward arrow knowledge rightward arrow analytical intelligence rightward arrow research decision. 2. Clinical development and trial intelligence. Clinical development involves protocols, investigator sites, enrollment, patient information, electronic case report forms, laboratory results, adverse events, deviations and outcomes. NeuroGov Plus can integrate these data points into a continuously updated clinical intelligence environment. Specialized engines can examine recruitment progress, site performance, protocol deviations, trial milestones, operational bottlenecks, and emerging trends. Executives can therefore view not only whether a clinical trial is progressing, but also why performance is changing, where intervention may be required and what factors are influencing the outcome. 3. Pharmacovigilance and patient safety. Patient safety requires continuous evaluation of adverse event reports, safety signals, product information, medical literature, clinical evidence, and real-world data. NeuroGov Plus can connect these sources with analytical, memory and governance capabilities to support earlier identification and investigation of potential safety signals. The policy engine can provide a governance layer around analytical processes, while traceability mechanisms can preserve the evidence behind significant outputs. The goal is to strengthen human safety teams with AI-supported detection, prioritization, contextual analysis, and governed decision support, rather than replacing accountable medical judgment. For regulatory and compliance intelligence. Pharmaceutical enterprises must operate across complex national and international regulatory environments. Regulatory submissions, commitments, product labeling, audit findings, standard operating procedures and compliance obligations can be connected through the NeuroGov Plus knowledge fabric. The architecture can help map regulatory requirements to enterprise activities, identify relevant documentation, monitor commitments, and surface potential compliance gaps. Governance controls, auditability, explainability, and traceability can be designed into the intelligence process so that AI-supported decisions remain subject to policy, evidence and accountable human authority. 5. Manufacturing, quality, and operational excellence. Pharmaceutical manufacturing generates continuous data points from batches, equipment, sensors, process controls, laboratory testing, deviations, CAPA systems, yield and quality metrics. NeuroGov Plus can integrate operational and quality information to provide a multidimensional picture of manufacturing performance. Analyzer 1.0 and specialized engines can examine patterns associated with efficiency, deviations, downtime, quality variation, and process performance. Enterprise cockpit indicators such as overall equipment effectiveness, OEE, can therefore be connected to the underlying operational context, helping decision-makers move from monitoring a KPI to understanding the conditions driving it. 6. Intelligent supply chain and logistics. A pharmaceutical supply chain must balance demand, inventory, manufacturing capacity, suppliers, transportation, distribution, temperature requirements, and product availability. NeuroGov Plus can combine these data points to create an enterprise-wide view of supply chain resilience. Predictive and analytical engines can identify potential shortages, supplier risks, inventory imbalances, logistics delays and demand changes. Measures such as on-time in full, OTIF, can be connected with manufacturing and commercial information, allowing management to understand dependencies across the entire chain. The objective is a more resilient transition from reactive logistics management to predictive and intelligence-supported supply orchestration. 7. Commercial, market, and financial intelligence. Commercial success depends upon understanding markets, products, prescriptions, competition, customer behavior, access conditions, pricing, promotions, revenue and profitability. NeuroGov Plus can combine commercial data points with finance and operational intelligence to provide a governed view of enterprise performance. Sales trends can be examined alongside product availability, market conditions, and financial metrics, while management dashboards can present financial values directly in INR, Indian Rupee, and Indian Rupee Crore for India-oriented deployments. Dr. Suri connects scientific, operational, and commercial intelligence so that executives can evaluate business performance within its wider enterprise context rather than through isolated financial reports. 8. Patient, real-world, and outcome intelligence. Pharmaceutical value ultimately needs to connect back to patients and health outcomes. NeuroGov Plus can incorporate appropriately governed real-world data, claims information, electronic patient-reported outcomes, adherence indicators, outcomes data, wearables and other permitted evidence sources. When combined with clinical, safety and commercial knowledge, these data points can help organizations understand how therapies perform beyond controlled development environments. Strong privacy, security, access controls, and data governance mechanisms would remain fundamental. The architecture therefore positions patient intelligence within a broader principle. Better enterprise intelligence should ultimately contribute to better health outcomes. 9. Governance, enterprise memory, and responsible AI. The distinguishing capability of Brain NeuroGov Plus is that intelligence and governance can operate together rather than as separate enterprise functions. Its enterprise memory and knowledge fabric can preserve contextual organizational knowledge, while the policy engine can apply rules, compliance requirements, and responsible AI controls. Security, privacy, regulatory compliance, auditability, traceability, transparency, explainability and human decision authority can form part of the architecture itself. Dr. Suri makes it possible to envision an enterprise AI environment that does not simply answer questions but can maintain context, activate knowledge, analyze evidence, apply governance, and present decisions through a controlled human, AI enterprise operating model. Summary. For the pharmaceutical industry, Brain NeuroGov Plus, Advanced AI, Enterprise, can serve as an integrated enterprise intelligence brain spanning the complete value chain from molecule and laboratory to clinical development, regulatory affairs, manufacturing, supply chain, commercialization, and patient outcomes. Its architectural flow can be expressed simply. Integrated Pharma DATAPOINTS rightward arrow enterprise knowledge and RAG rightward arrow AI cognitive data rightward arrow 3D, 10D cognitive intelligence rightward arrow 63 specialized AI engines rightward arrow analyzer 1.0 rightward arrow policy and governance rightward arrow enterprise memory rightward arrow decision intelligence rightward arrow pharma enterprise cockpit rightward arrow human decision authority. The importance of Dr. Suri model is integration. Instead of deploying AI as another isolated application, NeuroGov Plus positions AI as a governed intelligence layer connecting data, knowledge, cognition, analytics, governance, memory, and enterprise decision-making. Power Summary. 1 Pharma Enterprise. 1 Intelligence Brain. Multiple domains. 63 specialized AI engines. Millions of integrated data points. Governed decisions. Brain NeuroGov Plus transforms the concept of a pharmaceutical dashboard into an enterprise cognitive intelligence cockpit. It connects discovery with clinical development, clinical evidence with patient safety, manufacturing with quality, supply with demand, commercial performance with finance, and every AI-generated insight with governance and accountability. Its strategic power can be summarized as: discover faster rightward arrow, develop smarter rightward arrow, protect patients rightward arrow, manufacture better rightward arrow, strengthen supply rightward arrow, govern responsibly rightward arrow, decide intelligently rightward arrow, deliver better health outcomes. Intelligence in every pill. Value in every decision. Health for every life. About Dr. Pradeep K. Suri. Dr. Pradeep K. Suri is the founder and architect of Brain NeuroGov Plus, Advanced AI, Enterprise, an enterprise artificial intelligence concept centered on governance-first intelligence, enterprise cognition, AI memory, multidimensional reasoning, specialized AI engines and decision intelligence. Dr. Suri NeuroGov Plus work brings together the one brain, N-domains, NGPTS architecture, 63 specialized AI engines, RAG, and enterprise knowledge, AI cognitive data, the 3D, 10D AIDNN engine, Cognitive Cube, Analyzer 1.0, Policy Engine, Enterprise Memory and Knowledge Fabric, IGA 2026 and Enterprise Intelligence Cockpit into an integrated architecture for governed enterprise AI. The underlying vision is to move enterprise artificial intelligence beyond standalone generative applications toward an environment in which knowledge, cognition, analytics, governance, memory, and human decision authority operate as parts of one enterprise intelligence system. Dr. Pradeep K. Suri, architect of Brain NeuroGov Plus, Advanced AI, Enterprise. NeuroGov Plus Pharma Enterprise Intelligence Architecture. Integrated Pharma DATAPOINTS rightward arrow enterprise knowledge and RAG rightward arrow AI cognitive data rightward arrow 3D, 10D Cognitive Intelligence Rightward arrow 63 Specialized AI Engines Rightward arrow Analyzer 1.0 Rightward arrow Policy and Governance Rightward arrow Enterprise Memory Rightward arrow Decision Intelligence Rightward arrow Pharma Enterprise Cockpit Rightward arrow Human Decision Authority